So the goal of today is actually sort of the first step in many to making the Richmond region more bicycle and pedestrian friendly. And what we're doing is we're loading up a bus, 50 people from all over the region. We've got elected officials, jurisdictional staff, we've got heads of public works, planning, parks and recreation, and then we also have community members. And the goal is to create sort of a shared vision for what the region can look like. Washington, D.C. and Arlington are doing really great things with bicycle and pedestrian design, and without going out there and seeing it and actually experiencing it firsthand, it's really hard to know what it means to be comfortable on a bike lane or to feel safe walking down the street or crossing an intersection. So really we're trying to create this shared vision, kind of get on the same page.
I'm John Lookbill, and welcome to our trip up to DC to see bike infrastructure. And we're going to try to have some videos and actually discuss a little bit about bike infrastructure along the way.
But now we have 75 miles of on-street bike lanes plus the trails, and we are on track to get to 200 miles.
Of the 100,000-foot double. Amazing regional trails.
So we've just arrived in the Clarendon area of Arlington. What we're going to do is we're going to take a walk from the Courthouse Plaza over to the Clarendon Metro Station, and I think it's about a 3/4 of a mile walk. We're going to divide into two groups, one on each side of the street, and we've got great guest speakers lined up to guide us along the way. And we're really going to talk about how land is used, how the intersections are done to make it safe for people to cross, different types of amenities that make people feel really comfortable as they're walking down the street, like benches, shade, greenery.
So I'm hoping they take away that you can always make things a little bit better. Every development project, every street project is an opportunity to make the environment more walkable and bikeable.
So we had lunch with Senator Kane and Senator Warner, very gracious of them to join us. We also had Chris Zimmerman, who's an Arlington County board member. He talked a lot about Arlington County and sort of the suburban aspects of getting people around by foot and by bike, and what it means to create a hospitable environment for them in the suburbs.
You know, biking is I think a critical point of trying to make sure that we have a comprehensive, complete infrastructure system.
Hey, thanks guys, what a good bunch. I get to see a bunch of Richmond friends. Giving people as many different options for how to get there is the thing we ought to do, and we ought to be promoting development strategies that require all of us to spend less time in transit and give us more time, you know, we're playing home. All right, so listen, thanks very much. You know, I think cars, you're a little more in a car, a little more walled off from what you're passing by, and you're going from point A to point B. But I think as a pedestrian or cyclist, you're a little more aware and maybe more likely to stop and shop or get to know people along the way. It creates an environment in the city that is attractive for people to want to come, and that's what businesses are looking for. And promoting health too, and Lord knows we got a lot more to do in that area, so it could be a real win-win.
So we are about to get on our bicycles and head over to a Capitol bike share station near the Capitol, sort of a public use bike facility where people can check bikes in and out like a library. And we're going to do a little demonstration on how that actually works, and then we're going to bike over to the Capitol and meet House Majority Leader Cannon.
Be watching out for cars. We're going to be out there on the roads. Got it?
In Montgomery County, Maryland, and then we all work together to form a regional system.
So behind me, Chris Holben, who's the bike share program manager for the District Department of Transportation, is basically doing a demonstration of how Capitol Bike Share works, how you check out a bike, where you can return it, how you check it back in, and sort of the basic elements of how a bike share program functions.
My name is Bill Maloney. I work at Capitol Hill Bikes.
So what has this bike share program done for your business?
It's increased revenues on accessories as well as new bike sales. The more people on bikes, the better off we are.
How's the group holding up on the bike?
So far so good. We've only gone about half a mile, but we're doing pretty good. Right now we're actually standing in front of the Capitol building waiting for House Majority Leader Eric Cantor to come out and address the crowd. And I think what he's going to talk about is how bicycling not just impacts things on a national level, but really the local economy in the Richmond region and how that attracts young talent to the area.
And really admire the commitment to say, look, bicycling can be about promoting a good community. Know that this stuff that you're about, whether it's pedestrian assets in terms of making communities more walking friendly, cycling friendly, does nothing but help values too. It's the attractiveness of our area. It's bringing people there to build the infrastructure. So very excited about what you're doing. All right, well, thank y'all very much. Have a wonderful day, and we'll look to see you down in Richmond. Thank you. Thank you.
It's warm, but I think everyone's in good spirits. After this, we're actually going to go on about a 7-mile loop. We'll have a water and snack stop, but that will be the true test.
Miles off the Silver Spring in Maryland.
First of all, did everyone have fun today? Great. Hard to believe that you're right down the middle of Pennsylvania Avenue, and it feels okay. From our experience with the Sports Backers, this is just an incredible trip. But today was really special because of all of you, and that the leaders in the community took the step to come up here and really see something new. And to take the chance. A lot of you were like, it's going to be 95 degrees and humid, and we're going to be biking and walking. So for all of you, I want to say thank you for coming.
For the Sports Backers, today was a home run. I think from educating people and getting a shared experience about what could be and what the ultimate objective in Richmond, to be bike and pedestrian friendly for everybody, not just those that are willing to take the risk, but for people who are just like regular, that like to bike in a cul-de-sac with their kids. We want to have our whole city and region to feel like that. And today was that first step. And it might take us years to get there, but this is going to be a huge turning point in getting our region to be like that.
I think it was a really successful day. I wish I could hear all of the conversations going on right now, because the conversations I heard on the bike ride were great. It was fun. Nothing went wrong. People were really engaged. I think we have a lot to talk about going forward.
I didn't have an appreciation for what was needed and the support that is needed in order to bring this infrastructure to the city of Richmond. Getting an opportunity to go today and to actually ride those routes and to appreciate the ease of movement that I experienced while riding those routes helps me to now appreciate that I need to be doing more in terms of our planning, in terms of our expectations on developers.
And we now have to take our lessons and apply those and put it on the ground. And if we do that, we're going to take RVA to an entirely new level. And I'm glad I can be a little part of that. It's fantastic.